Welcome to Louis Learn Stuff. Today, I have a very special guest. I do say that in every episode because I start talking and then I forget. But today I mean it more than some others. And you decide which others you think I mean that for, audience. Sorry. If you're watching and you're like, fuck, I'm from one of those episodes that he probably doesn't mean it. Sorry. But here we go. It's Daniel Trengove. Trengove.
Yeah.
I should have learnt your surname. Sorry.
No. That's cool. That's cool.
But I got the Daniel right.
Daniel's right. Yeah.
Yeah.
No. Thanks for having me here at 40 Mornington.
Yeah.
Mornington Terrace.
Yes, I might have to bleep that out. But we don't get that many viewers, so I think it should be fine. I think it'll be fine. But they can at least, by the time there's thousands of views on this video, I think I would have moved out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And if this, it would also be a good mark of your success if someone ever. I think if you feel threatened by someone doxing you, then it means you've made it.
Yes, true. Doxing, is that the new word for cancelling?
Doxing is when you post someone's physical address online.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, to intimidate them.
Oh, wow. So you just intimidated me.
Yeah,
I've been intimidated
on your own podcast.
Oh, no. Must be the ultimate dox. That's like when you're playing basketball and someone does a slam dunk, and while they slam dunking you, their nuts go in your face. That's a face-to-face dox. Daniel, how are you?
Really good, thank you. 4 out of 4.
4 out of 4, nice.
Yeah.
Have you always evaluated yourself or your mood and general being out of 4, or do you have you ever done out of 10, or what's the
No, 4 is
style?
a good system
Yeah.
because it's good. No, bad, good, very good, excellent.
Oh, true.
And then if it wasn't 4, I'd always pick 3
True.
because then that's kind of non-committal. But with 4, you have to.
Right. I see what you mean. If it was out of 10, it becomes more grey area. We don't have that many adjectives to describe that many.
Well, if it was out of 10, I would basically be operating between like 6 and 9.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
I'm never gonna say 2.
Yeah.
And I'm never gonna say 10. So.
Yeah. Yeah. What's the best mood you've ever been in, do you think?
One time I was in a place called Stamford in South Africa.
Uh-huh.
And we were playing Piggy in the Middle. Do you ever play that?
Yeah.
Where, like, someone's in the middle and other people throw a ball between them and you have to run to try and catch them. And I was like 22.
Yeah.
And I just felt really free and uninhibited in that moment.
Wow, that's pretty cool.
Yeah, it was really beautiful. What do you think? What's been the highlight of your life?
I think maybe just because I'm in a rugby mood today, but I think when we won the 2019 World Cup.
2019.
2019.
Was that the first Siya Kolisi?
Yeah, it was the first Siya Kolisi.
Yeah, that's pretty huge.
And also, I thought like England were like really good, so I was like, I don't know if we can beat these guys.
Yeah.
And then we won, and we won so convincingly that I was like, nothing else matters. I didn't even stay out. I was just like, I was so happy. I was like, I can go home now.
Were you here?
I was in South Korea. I was doing
the
the
vibe
English.
on the street must have been insane after that.
They were like, who the fuck are these people? Yeah. There was like 12 of us, 12 South Africans. No, there was more. There was like 30. And everyone just got so drunk. And I wasn't drinking a lot at the time. I don't drink a lot now. But I was just like, that's how much sport means to me. As I don't even need to celebrate. I'm just like, the feeling of winning is like, that's good. I could just go. Like we won this morning, and I'm like, I don't really need to do anything else with my day.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
You've accomplished.
Yeah, that's how I feel.
Great.
Yeah.
I saw apparently in the UK they did this test. Well, they did this study where they found that women who played sport during school were far more likely to be in senior positions in their jobs at their companies that they worked for.
Wow.
And they estimated that having played sport, if you're a woman and you played sport in high school, that is a better indicator of how successful you will be in your career than whether or not you have a university degree.
That's unreal.
Yeah, that's crazy, right?
That's so crazy. Is it why do they, my guess, can I give you my guess
Yeah,
why
yeah.
that's the thing, is like one factor is the competitiveness in capitalism is like you learn maybe like a similar competitiveness in sports. Yeah, that's my thesis.
That's kind of what they said, that you learn, it makes you more tenacious in the face of
Right.
obstacles,
Right.
and it makes you more cutthroat, but
Yeah.
also teaches you teamwork, which
Yeah.
is
Damn.
valuable skill. It's something crazy. It's like women who played sport in high school on average earn 30K more a year than women who didn't play sport in high school.
Interesting. That's wild. I saw this Instagram thing. It said men who are, what do they call them? Boob guys
Yeah.
are less likely to be successful.
Really?
Yeah, it didn't define success. Then it just said boob guy. It didn't say what the alternatives, which is also quite funny because it's like, I guess you could be an ass man.
Yeah.
And then or you could be a vagina vegan.
Yeah.
Vagina fella. I don't know.
Vagina.
Pussy prince.
But yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
I took a screenshot. I'll show you after. Yeah, it's on my phone. It's a picture
More,
of Sydney
they're
Sweeney.
less likely to be successful.
Yeah, that's what it said. So my I took.
Sorry,
for the
wait.
meaning
Where you get it? Where's this from?
just Instagram.
Oh, this is from. Okay.
Yeah. Just my feed.
Okay.
Yeah. Maybe my feed was like trying to validate me for being an ass man. It was like, this is the type of content an ass man would like to see. Yeah. Where did you read your one though?
It was in The Guardian.
So similar.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Also
That's cool.
trustworthy.
Yeah. Do you read The Guardian online?
Yeah, on an app.
Yeah. How often do you read The Guardian? I'm trying to be a more smart person.
Like twice a week, maybe. Probably not as much as I should. Most of my news I do get from Instagram.
Yeah. And how do you get it? Do you go on like specific things or is it just on your feed?
Just on my feed.
Same.
I follow like Popular Front.
Okay.
You follow?
No.
That's pretty. They post a lot of like frontline footage.
Right.
Of different
Wars?
conflicts.
Okay.
All over the world.
Yeah. No, I don't follow them, but I should follow them because I maybe I follow like backline feed, like the people who aren't in the war, but they're still talking about it.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah. That sounds good. Yeah, maybe I can get some recommendations. I'll try and get some recommendations for you. Cause my feed I knew Charlie Kirk died.
Yeah.
I know when stuff happens. What was the big stuff? It was Charlie Kirk died, and there was something else big that happened. Got assassinated.
The
like
Israel bombed Doha. That was pretty big.
Oh yeah, that was pretty big.
And all the Epstein stuff was really coming to.
Oh yes, there was the Trump his letter to Epstein.
Yeah.
Did you see it?
I did see it.
Yeah.
His letter to disgraced financier.
Yeah.
Everyone always calls him disgraced financier Jeffrey Epstein.
Yeah. So funny. Yeah, the guy with the island.
Yeah.
Epstein with the island. I heard someone say.
It's like we know who he is now.
Yeah. You can just say
he's just a
Epstein.
pedophile. You don't have to.
Yeah. Keep saying. It's almost confusing when they say that now. I'm like, what? He did finance?
Yeah. That's the real Epstein conspiracy theory. Is that he was.
That he did
he was
finance.
just a financier. Yeah.
I think that's true. That's a conspiracy because what finance was he doing? It just looks like he was at parties being like, hey, I got pictures of you fucking this, underage person.
Well, that's he doesn't have a university degree.
Really?
It's very unclear how he made any of his money. Do you believe in any Epstein conspiracy theories.
Yeah, but I don't know any of them. But I probably
You're
would.
open to
Yeah, I'm
believing them.
open to believing them. Yeah. What do you know them?
Well, the CIA declassified documents
Mm-hmm.
that showed that Jeffrey Epstein cloned himself in 2015. What do you think about that?
I like the sound of that. I hope that's true.
That's kind of fishy, no?
Yeah, that is fishy. They declassified it in 2015.
No, that he cloned himself in
Oh, yeah.
2015.
Yeah, I mean, I don't even know how clone technology works. So, like, would it take a while? Is his clone still a baby? Or do clones grow faster? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, no,
Or
I
is
think
his clone 10 years old?
Yeah, I think his clone has to... I don't know. This is a conspiracy that I'm trying to get off the ground. So this is not. This is not.
You just made it up.
Yeah. This is not.
Okay, fair enough.
But I think it's pretty believable.
Yeah, I think so too.
I'm imagining like a clone that's him as an adult, like an instant clone.
Right. Okay. Yeah. That because yeah.
And then he sets up his. Things go down.
Yeah.
And he sets his clone up to be arrested. Well, he gets to go.
Right. While he's on a different island.
Yeah. Decoy Island.
Yeah. And it's called Decoy Island.
Yeah, it's called not Jeffrey Epstein's Island.
Yeah. Everyone's like, well, it's not Jeffrey.
Yeah.
Can't be that one. Yeah. Do you think the clone, in order to... Oh, no. Okay, wait. So, yeah, he set up his clone to be killed. To kill itself.
Yeah, to self-destruct.
To self-destruct.
Yeah.
Because I was wondering also, like, if you make a clone and then you die, do you think you know that movie 50 First Dates? Does the clone have to watch, like say he makes an Epstein clone, but the clone is neutral, it's not bad. But then he watches all this stuff. He's like, oh, I must be a pedophile. Okay.
The clone, I'm guessing, would have his memories.
Right. Okay.
Because of
okay.
That's how I imagine the clone would be. It would be a carbon copy of him.
Right.
With his memories.
Right. Yeah. Yeah. That's good.
I mean, I have thought about this. If you had like a Jurassic Park, at Jurassic Park, they like find the mosquitoes that have dinosaur blood in them.
Yeah.
And then they extract the blood and use that to clone new dinosaurs.
Yeah.
What if we found like some of Hitler's DNA?
Yeah.
And we use that to clone Hitler.
Yeah.
So that we could put him on trial for the crimes that he committed. But then your clone wouldn't have
done the stuff.
Wouldn't have done the stuff.
Yeah. Yeah, that's a fascinating philosophical quandary.
Yeah.
Question. Quandary was a bit
like
of a stretch.
if he had all of Hitler's, let's suppose he had all of Hitler's memories.
Yeah.
And he like really did think that he was Hitler.
Yeah.
But he didn't actually do any of the stuff. Could we put him on trial and have him serve his time?
Well, I want to say yes. But part of me thinks no. But maybe we'd have to change the judicial system so that we can trial. Like maybe there's no, because that's a gray area. We've never trialed a clone before. As far as we know.
Yeah. Except on the Jeffrey Epstein trial.
So when they say Jeffrey Epstein didn't kill himself, they're right. His clone killed himself.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Self-destruct.
Yeah,
I think we would have to change the judicial system for sure to have. But it feels like, then at least you could
get some closure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Justice is delivered.
Yeah.
That's what you want.
And then, do you think the Jewish people, their like trauma would not go away, but like be reduced slightly if we put a clone of Hitler on trial? Like the generational trauma? What do you think? No difference.
I'm not an authority, but I would say it couldn't hurt.
Yeah, I agree. Yeah, I agree. So I wanted to ask you this: you've got a mustache, I've got a mustache. Do you feel pressure having a mustache?
Sometimes. Yeah, I feel when I shaved it, a lot of people in my life were disappointed.
Yeah.
I definitely felt that.
Yeah.
And I also am aware that it's something that people fetishize.
Yeah.
And so sometimes I wonder if people see me for me, or if they just,
Yeah.
you know, sometimes people, I talk to them, but they,
Yeah, they're not even this.
you have to tell my eyes are up here.
Yeah.
But in general, I think it makes me feel like I'm wearing a costume, and it makes me more confident, I would say.
Nice.
The mustache.
Yeah.
Feels like a disguise.
Yeah.
I think especially the glasses too. It's like,
Yeah. Do you need glasses?
I do need glasses. Yeah. These are real.
Yeah. Yeah, I relate to a lot of that.
How long have you had
mustache?
Yeah.
Like maybe 3 weeks, but I've had one at, you know, different times.
Yeah.
But all those things that you said, people are so disappointed when I shave the mustache. I start to feel like have this mustache for them.
Yeah.
Like you know, like a lady, you know, like who got fake boobs for a lot of friends to be like, you should, yeah, that's a good look for you.
Yeah. That's like what you, so it was friends who were disappointed in you rather than lovers.
Friends. Yeah. I just think society wants us to have mustaches.
Yeah.
And there's that. Also, I feel like a little bit, I feel a pressure to be someone I'm not when I have a mustache.
Okay,
I think I have to live up to the mustache or something.
What is that? What's the mustache?
I think the mustache says maturity, and it says cool guy.
Oh, 100%. Yeah.
Yeah.
100%.
And I'm like, I don't feel cool at all. And I also don't want people to think I think I'm cool. I think there's also that.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then it's also, I don't know. I like changing my appearance a lot.
Mm.
That seems to be the pattern that I go, I'll shave it, and then I'll shave it. And then, I don't really know where I'm going with this. The other thing I find hard is having a haircut like this.
Hey, you have like a mullet.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's for the same reasons. I'm like, people are like, yeah, great haircut. Some people. And I'm like, fuck, now I have to keep this fucking haircut.
How long have you had the mullet for?
Not long.
Okay.
Like a few weeks. But again, it's like, I don't know. I feel like I'm wearing a costume, and in a sense, no, I don't know if it makes me the mustache maybe makes me feel a bit more confident, but the haircut makes me feel like, yeah, I'm trying very hard.
The haircut and the mustache are quite Australian,
Yes.
I'd say. It's like you
Yes.
you're cosplaying Australian.
Yeah. Yeah, which is a crazy thing to cosplay.
That's a big move, yeah.
Yeah. Like, of all the things to cosplay, like Australian, it's like, that's like cosplaying an American, like trying to come across as American for me.
It's like, why you're trying to make your life more difficult than
yeah,
it is
exactly.
already.
Yeah, exactly. I want people to think, oh yeah, I'm going too hard on Australians here, but anyways,
Do you have any tattoos?
I do have a Lord of the Rings tattoo.
Seriously?
Yeah, on my ribs.
What do you mean? Is it like the ring?
It's actually from The Hobbit, but it's the Lonely Mountain, which is a mountain.
Yes, where the dragon lives.
Where the dragon lives,
yeah.
and then the dragon like flying over the top of it.
Can I see it?
Yeah.
Has it featured on the pod already?
I don't know if it's featured on the pod.
Wow.
Pretty good details.
Yeah. Have you ever read the book or watched the movies?
Yeah. I've read the books, and I'm kind of obsessed with all the. I'm getting a poster. I'm getting a Lord of the Rings poster. I'm doubling down on my nerdiness.
You're obsessed with Lord of the Rings. That's interesting.
I
didn't.
Yeah.
What's your favorite movie?
Probably the first one.
That's why you know the speech in Return
Yeah.
of the King.
Yeah.
This makes sense.
Yeah. Probably the first one, Fellowship.
Okay.
Because I was just so excited about it. I think they did it so well. The other ones I loved. They were probably more action packed and like, you know, in terms of like finishing the story and all that shit. But the first one was just like, I don't know. The first one when it came out, I remember seeing the poster at the cinema.
Yeah.
And my dad read me the books when I was like 5, and then I think the movies came out like a couple of years later, maybe like 2 or 3 years later. I remember seeing the poster and being like, "Oh my god, this is so exciting!" And then seeing them, I saw it twice in the cinema.
What character do you identify with?
I always identified with Gimli.
Gimli. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Nice. The dwarf.
The dwarf.
Okay.
Yeah. And then, obviously you admire like Aragorn and Legolas, and you want to be like them.
Yeah.
But you don't. I don't know. Are you a fan of
Well, I feel
Lord of
like
the Rings?
being a child means thinking that Legolas is the coolest one.
Mm.
But being an adult means realizing that actually it's Aragorn.
Yeah. Totally. 100%.
If I had to I'd probably identify the most with what was his name?
Boromir. Yeah.
I mean,
yeah.
Human, but good redemptive arc.
Yeah.
I like that.
Yeah. And like not like because some of the characters are a bit what's the word? Well, I think the Lord of the Rings is good because none of the characters are actually perfect, but Boromir especially is corruptible. Is that the right word? Yeah. Did you like the books and read the books, watch the movies?
I read The Hobbit and the first Lord of the Rings.
Yeah.
I watched the movies. I didn't watch the Hobbit movies, but I watched the Lord of the Rings movies.
Yeah, Hobbit movies are shit.
Yeah, that's what I heard.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's pretty. I wasn't big on it. I wasn't that big in Lord of the Rings. I've never watched or seen any of the Harry Potter movies.
Yes, I knew that.
I like Star Wars. I was quite big on Star Wars.
Fuck yeah.
That was my thing. I don't know if I'd get a Star Wars tattoo.
Yeah. I'm a big fan of Star Wars, but even though Lord of the Rings I think is more nerdy, some reason I wouldn't get a Star Wars.
Would you get another Lord of the Rings tattoo?
Yeah, I probably would.
Okay.
Yeah. Don't know what. There's a nice quote in one of the movies that goes, "The closer you are to danger, the further you are from harm," which maybe doesn't make any sense.
No, that's quite.
But I quite like that.
Yeah, it's beautiful and it's.
Yeah. It's the hobbits say it when they we'll go close to Isengard, because they'll never expect us to be there.
Is that like a proverb to them, or is it just
is
it off the cuff?
I think it's off the cuff.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, but I did like that. So you liked Star Wars when you were growing up? Was there any like media or literature or movies that you're like, this is my shit, or were you not into that?
I didn't really read as a kid. I only started reading when I was like
Same.
14, which is
same.
I really liked. Bless you.
Thank you.
I liked. I was very inspired by Flight of the Conchords. Did you ever see that?
Yeah.
They were like my role models when I was
Epic.
growing up, I would say.
That's cool. Did you think they influenced your comedy style?
Maybe it's quite dry.
Yeah.
I think I'm quite dry.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely.
So good.
That's what made me want to do comedy is
Really?
Is Flight of the Conchords.
That's sick. Do you do any musical stuff?
No, I can't. I used to play the drums, actually. I was in a band.
Fuck yeah.
Yeah, I was in a band and we had a really bad blowout.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
That's real. That's like what a band does.
Yeah. And I haven't played since then.
Wow.
Yeah.
How old were you at the time?
I was like, I must have been 6.
The blowouts back then were catastrophic.
Well, it was massive, and in the band it was me and my brother.
Yeah. That's it.
Yeah, that was the band. Yeah. And he, he thought that he was kind of the leader of the band.
Yeah.
Because he was 6 years older than me.
Right.
And he was always trying to take the band in quite avant-garde directions musically.
Okay.
And I kept telling him we have to do more kind of commercially viable stuff.
Right.
and he didn't listen. So
Shit.
yeah,
Damn, dude. What did he play? What was his?
he played the guitar, and he
Yeah.
was the vocalist.
Right. Okay.
Yeah, but it was called Public Enema. That was the name of the band.
Nice.
Yeah.
Enema. I like it. What does enema mean?
Enema is like when you inject water up your
Off your ass.
Yeah.
Public Enema is
Public
a great
Enema.
name. You should bring back that band. You should have like a Oasis style reunion. Do a world tour.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, if we could set our differences aside, I think we would do that.
Yeah. Yeah, it's tough. Which brother was this?
Marcus.
Marcus, who I met.
You met him.
Yes.
Yes, exactly.
How old are you? Because I think me and Marcus are the same age.
He's 31.
Okay.
1993.
1993, yeah.
I'm 1999.
1999.
I'm 26.
Okay.
And like a third.
Nice. Do you remember when you were young and you'd say the age that you were turning? Like if you were like a month out or 2 months out?
Yeah, yeah.
I'm 11.
Well, it made a huge difference.
Yeah.
I remember something that kind of haunts me is I had the great privilege of meeting Nelson Mandela one time.
Yeah.
And I must have shown you you've
the
seen
photo.
the photo.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
And I lied to him about how old I was because I wanted to impress him. So he asked me how old I am. He asked me what grade I'm in.
Yeah.
And I was in grade 0 at the time.
Yeah.
Which is when you're like 6.
Yeah.
But I told him I was in grade 2, which is when you're 8.
Yeah.
Just because I thought, this is a man of stature, and I didn't want to. I wanted him to take me seriously.
Yeah. That's so funny.
Yeah.
like you go, I'm in grade 0, and he goes, oh shit.
Yeah, next.
Yeah.
This kid's not serious.
And you're like, fuck, I should have said grade 2. Fuck. Just like sad music, you walking home crying.
Yeah.
That's so funny. Yeah, I remember that. Yeah, when you're in like grade 1, grade 2. I remember just like hating the grade above me because I was like, they're older than me.
Yeah.
How could they fucking dare to be older than me?
How do they do it?
Yeah, how do they do it? How the entitlement just to be older than me,
I remember I used to be annoyed. My parents had me when they were quite old. And so there were kids who were older than me whose parents were younger than mine. And for some reason that just really rubbed me up the wrong way. I really hated that. That didn't make any sense to me.
Yeah. That's such a funny thing to like bring home to your parents. Mom, Dad, I can't believe you're older than so and so.
Yeah.
What the hell? It's so funny, to be angry about things that you can't do anything about. That's my favorite type of anger.
Yeah. Well, it feels good because it's like, it's just this impossible situation.
Yeah.
Very tantalizing.
Yeah. Did you do any like acting or theater or performing stuff in school?
I was in commercials.
Oh yeah.
I was in like a paracetamol commercial for Panado.
Okay.
Yeah.
For how old were you?
I was like, I was in the band at the time, so I must have been like 6 or 7.
Right. So you're like the kid of one of the adults taking the paracetamol.
I was supposed to be sick.
Right. Okay. Do we give paracetamol to kids?
Yeah, I don't think kids can buy paracetamol.
Right. Yeah, they can't buy it. Yeah.
Which is weird because I feel like I'm way more likely to abuse paracetamol as an adult than I was as a kid.
Yeah, as a kid. Yeah. Yeah.
If anything, you should be putting like.
Yeah.
Checking up on the adults, not the kid. I don't think the kids are gonna be.
Yeah, you don't want to be drowsy as a kid.
Yeah.
That's like the worst.
You want to be outside.
Yeah.
But as an adult, being drowsy, that's like. Yeah. That's as good as it gets, basically.
Yeah. It's like sleeping's the best, but if you can't sleep, then you might as well be drowsy.
Yeah.
Okay, damn. So you're doing that. Were you and like in school plays and stuff like that? Like where did the spark for performing come from?
Me and one of my best friends of all time. This guy called Cyrus.
Shout out Cyrus.
Cyrus Dessou. Me and him used to have a podcast, actually.
Yes, I remember you saying,
called Pantias and the Pilots.
Nice.
On SoundCloud, if you want to, I'll plug that.
Yeah, I can put the link in.
And we did this thing at a high school where we, during school assemblies, we would come on and pretend to be reading out announcements, basically. But it would be kind of like, what's the news segment on
Weekend Update?
Yeah, it would be like Weekend Update.
Epic.
And we would just read fake stories, and
that's so cool. And in your school let you do that? You were like, hey, can we do this? And they were like, yeah.
Yeah, we had to. It used to be a tradition.
Right.
But then people used it to like bully other kids and spread rumors about them. And it got discontinued.
All boys school?
Yeah, all boys school. And then we asked if we could bring it back, and we said that would be really nice to everyone.
Nice.
And we were. So it ended up being way more surreal than the previous iterations. But I think that was actually good.
Yeah. That's so cool. How often did you do that?
We did that maybe like once a month.
Yeah.
In total, we did it about five times. And then we had to stop.
Why? Leaving the school?
Yeah, things at the school got kind of complicated. I had a bit of a falling out with the headmaster, and
oh shit.
Yeah, we couldn't do it.
I was just imagining you before you said the stuff about the complicated, like going back, like after you finish school, going back, be like, hey, I really like doing those weekly updates. Can I still? I know I'm in university.
yeah.
Just the schoolboy laughs is what I play.
It's a great crowd.
Yeah. I'm going to ask you about the falling out. I just want to tell you, I did a similar thing at my school. We just called it fake news, I think. But we would record it. We record it and then play it on the projector in assembly. And then we did a few, like skits where we would go up and like do the same thing, fake news. And then we'd have like reporters on the ground. And also it was a tradition. It wasn't a tradition, but it was started by someone in the year above me, and then we like carried it on.
Yes, that's great.
Yeah,
how many people did it?
So it was just me and this other guy in my year, and then we had like a couple of reporters, and then in my friend's year above me, his name's Greg. I think he did it by himself actually, and then there was a year before where he did it someone a year above him and whatever.
Okay.
Yeah. But it was kind of the same. It was kind of like it wasn't. It was kind of like every now and again. We were allowed to do it, and but it was so much fun.
And what kind of stuff? What would a news story be?
I can't even remember. It would be like stories. Like if there was a school event coming up, it would be like about that, and maybe we'd be like. I don't remember any of the jokes. I just remember that it was a little bit surreal. We were like super weird.
Yeah.
And maybe we were like allowed to like mention something that a certain teacher did, like, oh, and Mr. Broster will be having his eye on the hot dogs or whatever the fuck, whatever. I don't think that probably was allowed, but something to that effect. Yeah. Can you remember any of the jokes that you guys did?
Yeah, I'm trying to think. I can remember one we did about, I forget why it comes up, but you know arachnophobia?
Yeah.
Fear of spiders.
Yeah.
So we were talking and I mentioned arachnophobia.
Yeah.
And then Cyrus asked me, what's arachnophobia?
Yeah. And
I say it's when you don't think that two spiders should be allowed to get married to each other. Then you're an arachnophobe.
That's great.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's so good.
That's all I can remember.
Yeah. And that must have they must have been dying for that.
People...
Or did some people think like, oh yeah, that is what that is?
Deep.
Deep
that for a second.
Yeah.
No. I mean, I think a group of high school kids is a pretty easy audience to...
Yeah, true.
To work with. Very impressionable.
Yeah. Why did you fall out with the principal? Like, what happened?
This was... we had this geography teacher and it came out that he had been racially abusing students.
Hectic.
Yeah, for like years and years and years. And lots of people came forward with complaints. And this had happened a few times, and then it happened during our time. People came forward with complaints again to the headmaster, and it eventually came out that the headmaster had basically been he'd been trying to he kind of swept the complaints under the rug a little bit and was trying to settle it with this teacher directly, and didn't I think didn't really follow what felt like appropriate an appropriate procedure for dealing with this teacher, because to avoid a scandal basically. And then all of this came out, and then there was a group of us who wanted the headmaster to resign as well, and then that's why, and I was one of those boys.
Was that like near matric? What would you like? How old were you when that?
Yeah, that was in matric.
Yeah, that's cool. So you were quite like a frontline fighter. It sounds like.
Yeah, I was what was called the head of house. So I was an elected official in the school, and I had to represent the interests of my house.
Right.
Yeah, it was like, have you ever seen Game of Thrones?
Yeah.
It was like Game of Thrones.
Damn.
You had all the like great houses.
Right.
And they'd be in this eternal kind of conflict with each other.
And what was your house called again? You said
Thompson House.
Thompson House. And your house was strong on getting the principal out? Or was that kind of unanimous? No, you said it was a small group that was championing.
Yeah, it's unclear exactly how strong my mandate was on that issue.
Okay.
But yes.
Okay, interesting. A very diplomatic answer. I like that. That's pretty cool. I was a prefect.
Okay,
I was voted to be a prefect, and I had my like a high school friend on the pod the other day, and we were reminiscing, and I've been realizing how in the clouds I was like the whole of high school. Like in class, I was just daydreaming. I daydreamed through like the whole thing, and so it's interesting and cool to hear that you were like a champion of your people. We had like a few things, and I was kind of just like so in my prefect group we had some real strong champions. So maybe I didn't feel the need to like be that for my
too many cooks.
Many cooks, exactly. I was very, I was like, one thing that we like fought hard in our school for was like having football as a sport, because it wasn't a sport. And then we also, there was something else. No, I think that was the main one. We got football to be an official sport at our school, because we just had rugby in winter. We had other sports, but in terms of like we had hockey and rugby.
Yeah.
But yeah, I remember we had this thing every year. We'd have like cultural day where the students would organize certain cultural things to come in, almost like a workshop, cultural workshops. Like maybe you'd go to like a pizza making one, or you'd go to like a djembe drum workshop or whatever.
Yes,
And I was on the cultural committee. And as I said, I was such a procrastinator, daydreamer. I hadn't organized anyone.
Oh shit!
So then,
no way.
Yeah, a couple days before, like the week before, I was like, "Oh fuck, I'm fucked here." But then I was like, I remembered like from previous years, I'd gone to like a tie-dye workshop, and I was like, I can do this. I'll just run a tie-dye workshop myself.
And there were no other options on the cultural day. Everyone had to do the tie-dye workshop.
No, there were loads of options. But I was supposed to have organized a few workshops to include in the array of workshops.
Okay.
And I hadn't organized anybody, so I just ran the tie-dye workshop myself. And I had to I made like a presentation. I was like, it was like hippies invented tie-dye. It was like the most shallow research. And then I was like literally making this shit up on the spot. I watched like a couple tutorials on YouTube and being like, yeah, this is a technique, and it is pretty it's a very it's a very easy thing to do.
Yeah.
But I did kind of just bluff because I was like, fuck, I need to do something.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then it worked out okay.
And people came.
People came, and we got the you put a marble in the t-shirt, and then you get an elastic band, and you twist, you like put the marble in and then twist the elastic band, and you can make all these like different shapes and stuff.
Oh, it feels like I'm there. Feels like I'm in the workshop.
yeah.
That's good.
And one of the teachers came and did the workshop, and I was like, oh fuck, I've got to make sure this seems legit. Yeah. But yeah, I don't know. I admire. I do feel like I was kind of a bit of a, yeah. No, not to feel too ashamed of myself, but yeah, I definitely. The stuff I was interested in, I put a lot of effort in.
Yeah.
And then otherwise I was very much like just doing little scribbles and like shit like that.
Who was someone you looked up to when you were in high school?
I looked up to that guy who a year above me, Greg.
Okay.
He was like a player. He was so good at art and like acting and play, and he wrote like little short plays and stuff.
Did you ever tell him?
I never told him, but we were friends.
Okay.
We used to have this thing called one act plays.
Yeah.
Every year, and it was like students would submit a play and then act in the play, and then they'd put on a night where there was like 5 one act plays, something like that. And he was always submitting plays, and he submitted this play, but they didn't get in. And then he submitted it to another like festival at I think it was at Bishop's. And it got in there, and we were like doing the rehearsals, and then our school heard how good the play was, and they put us back in our.
Oh, nice!
So we got to do both. It was so cool. It was like that was like the highlight of my high school career, and it was like really funny. And I was like one of the main. There was only 3 of us in the play, and we played all the different characters.
Yeah.
And it was so much fun. I think that experience was like I really loved like performing, but that like sold it for me. Like, this is so much fun. I just remember like in these rehearsals, it would just be us. There's no one in the room, us rehearsing and just laughing and laughing. Yeah.
Where's Greg now? Are you guys
Greg's
still in touch?
No, not really, but he's in South Africa. I've been watching. He's doing reels. But nice. He went more into like the art side. He was like very good at art, and he went more into like
fine art.
Yeah, I think like, or like even like graphic design. I think he does some stuff for like. I don't actually know what he does right now, but I should reach out. Shout out Greg. Yeah, who did you look up to in school?
Throughout school, I'd say probably my brother. It's my big role model.
You have 2 brothers, right?
Yes. Yeah. No, definitely. Yeah.
Yeah. Both older.
Both older, exactly.
And one lives in England.
One lives here. One lives in Cape Town.
Okay.
The eldest.
Yeah. And which brother did you look up to? Sorry to not to ask the other brother. But that's
both are great.
Yeah.
But there was one. I mean, the one closer to age than me.
Yeah.
I think it's easier to look up to someone who's like only a few steps ahead of you.
Yeah, for sure.
And we grew up together. The other brother is like he's 21 years older than me. So
oh wow, yeah.
We didn't really grow up together.
Yeah.
In the same way that me and the other brother did.
Yeah. You were 8 looking up to him, and he was 29. Be like, I want to be like. He's got like a family and kids.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's cool.
Right. I wanted to settle down.
Yeah.
Throughout high school, basically.
Yeah. What about your older brother? Did you look up to when you were?
I thought he was really funny, and he's very sharp and smart. He has a kind of encyclopedic knowledge of just anything. I think he could tell you a little bit about that thing, and I really admired that.
That's cool.
There was also one of my teachers did stand up.
Really?
And he was an amazing guy, because he was the head of discipline at the school.
Oh, wild.
So he was like a very strict disciplinarian, very, very scary guy.
Yeah.
And you're terrified of him when you first come to the school.
Right.
And basically for your first 4 years, you're petrified of this guy. And then in your last year, he really softens.
Yeah.
And at the valedictory, he does like a tight 5. So it's this guy.
What about your school? About your grade?
Well,
or just about the school year or whatever.
Yeah, just about the school and his life and like.
Yeah.
And then to see this guy who terrified you.
Yeah.
While you were going through puberty, suddenly it's
that's so funny.
Doing a tight 5.
Yeah. Was it good?
And I felt that was very inspiring.
Yeah.
And we had to submit our scripts to him.
Right.
Before we could perform them. And he would always tear them to shreds. He was like, this is garbage. This is not funny. This is offensive.
Right.
And there's nothing since then has done me as much good in terms of the like quality of my writing, I would say, as
that's so cool.
Having to run the scripts past him.
That's so cool. Did he give you like some pointers? Like, why don't you try this?
It was mostly deconstructive feedback.
Right. Yeah.
But it was good. I mean, he had the best intentions.
Yeah. Damn, that's cool. All right, we got some fan questions.
Yeah.
Did you bring fan questions in your thing?
Fan questions?
No, what did you bring in your book?
I brought questions that I wanted to ask you.
Oh, that's cool. Okay, well, I got some questions here also. Is this the right book?
Can I ask who submitted these?
Me.
Okay, yeah.
I just
Are
call
these
them
fans of
questions.
the pod? Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So.
Or fans of me?
It's just me.
It's just you, right?
It's me, but I like to call them fan questions.
Okay.
And a lot of people don't ask, and then I don't even remember to tell them that these are just that I came up with. I have to do the fan question song. What is it? Fan questions. Sometimes they are good, sometimes they're bad. All there is to it is it's fan questions. You can come in.
Fan questions. Sometimes they're good, and sometimes they're bad.
Woo! It's fan question time. So, Daniel, do you get offended when people do South African accents?
No, I like it. I like when South African people are foregrounded. And so when people do a South African accent, that almost feels like validating in a way.
Yeah. Sorry, dude. Yeah. Yeah, interesting. I think I used to not like it. When people tried. And then I was like, looked at myself and I was like, I like doing accents. Louis, where's this? I think I bought into the fact that one can be offended by accents. And then I was like, well, if one can be offended, then I will be offended. You know what I mean? I think I like rationalized myself into getting offended by it. Without actually, when I then examined the feelings. Is this true what I'm saying right now? I don't even know. I think I like it sometimes. I like it if it's good, but that's such a generic thing to say.
Good. You like an accent if it's good.
Yeah.
So if it was a bad South African accent, you'd get offended.
I think in my body I would feel rage.
Okay. I would cringe maybe.
Yeah. Yeah. I feel like cringe is a nicer feeling. No, or like rage seems like so entitled, you know. But
yeah.
Yeah.
But rage feels good also.
Yeah. That's true.
Feels good to be indignant. I think that's like...
Yes. That's probably why.
That's like one of the best emotions, I'd say.
I think that, yeah. And it's definitely hypocritical because I like doing accents of other people's accents.
What kind of
Any type. You name an accent, I'll try to do it.
Chinese?
Haro.
Oh, damn.
Yeah, that was kind of like Northern Chinese. Yeah. Well, actually, get me. Can you tell me to say something? And I'll try to say it. In a Chinese accent.
You can say
That one that I last did was just a joke one.
Okay, do Daniel, I love you so much. I'm so proud of you. Love, Grandma.
Okay, I'll try. Okay, I'm actually like a little bit nervous. Daniel, I love you so. No, I can't do it. It's just so offensive.
This does feel offensive for sure.
Yeah. It is. Do you like doing any accents?
I'm terrible at them, but I think it's such a superpower.
Yeah, I agree.
As a comedian, to be able to do an accent.
Yeah.
Can
you do a very strong Afrikaans accent?
Yeah, I think I could.
Can I hear it?
What would you want me to say?
Say, Louis, I love you so much. Thanks for coming. Thanks for going to Northern China and bringing back silk. You don't have to say all of that. But
Louis, I love you so much. Thanks for going to Northern China. And what else?
Bringing back silk.
And bringing back silk.
Yeah, that's really good. Yeah, I like to make my voice sound more South African.
Beef it up.
Yeah. Beef it up, yeah.
Do you think it's an attractive accent?
No.
I think it's sexy.
I don't think so. But I think I don't think the strong one is. I think the mild one is.
Okay.
Yeah, I think we're doing well.
You think the one that you have is sexy?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
And you also. You've got the same.
That's.
I think we're in the same, category in terms of the sexiness of our accents.
Lots of people don't recognize my accent.
I could imagine. Yeah.
People think I'm German.
Yeah.
Did I tell you about this?
I think you did. Yeah. They think you're German.
They think I'm German. There was a guy after a show once. He was like, "Oh man, I liked your stuff. It's really funny. I like the character you do." And I've never spoken to this guy in my life. And I said,
Yeah.
what do you mean?
Yeah.
And he said, well, I like the persona you put on stage, the character you do.
Yeah.
The German autistic guy.
Yeah. That's great. Yeah, I could see that. That's funny. Yeah, because I think you have this where you are very similar off stage to how you are on stage.
Yeah, I do.
Yeah.
I think that's exactly what it's like. I think there's very little difference.
Yeah. I think there's quite a lot of difference with me off stage and on stage. What do you think? You haven't actually seen me perform?
I've never seen you perform, no.
Yeah, true. Because I go quite... I dip more into kind of awkward, awkward, slow, very dry. But I think I'm still dry off stage. But
are you talking about your onstage personality?
Yes.
Is more slow and dry.
Yes.
Okay.
And awkward.
Okay.
Than I am usually.
Okay.
So I think there's more of because I've had the same thing. I remember I went to a show with my ex, and then this guy, I was asking her like, "Oh, is he like that all the time?" And at that time, I was like, "Oh, I'm the same as I am on stage, off stage." But now I think there's more of a gap.
Yeah.
Yeah. Don't know. But yeah. Do you speak Afrikaans at home?
I do. I speak to my parents. It's my mother tongue.
That's epic.
Yeah.
What's your favorite word? That's a bad question.
No, that's a good question.
Is that a good question?
I can answer that.
Yeah.
I like, in terms of mouthfeel,
yeah,
I would say pantoffel.
Pantoffel.
You know that?
No.
It's a slipper. A
Wow.
pantoffel.
What is the...
It's like a house shoe.
House shoe.
But I'd say in terms of like...
pantoffel.
A word that I think is quite interesting
in
the way that it's used is vrieslik.
Vrieslik.
Vrieslik. Have you ever heard that? Vrieslik is like... It literally means terrifying. but you'd often use it to say, you'd say "Vreeslik baie dankie," thank you very much, or
Right.
"Ek's vreeslik lief vir jou," I love you very much.
That's funny.
And it means like I love you so much that it's terrifying.
Right.
Or I'm so grateful to you that it's terrifying.
That's cool.
And it's, yeah, I think that's quite a nice...
Yeah, that's a nice word.
That feels very emotive.
Yeah. Vreeslik. I was so bad at Afrikaans in school.
Do you speak any other languages now?
Not really. I lived in Brazil and in South Korea, and both places I like worked hard to learn the language, but I could speak to like a conversation level, like simple conversation. But I was but I've kind of like, I just don't use it at all, so I've lost the ability. Yeah. But I regret in school I just didn't pay attention in Afrikaans. So I was really bad. The one year I was good was when in primary school we did a Sunny Langtant, a play about this witch who lives in Cape Town.
Okay.
Sunny Langtant.
I haven't seen this.
Yeah. And I was the lead. I was the witch.
You were Sunny.
I was Sunny.
Shit.
And my Afrikaans was so good that year.
Ah.
Yeah. And then I kind of just went away. But yeah. And I also cheated on my final exams.
How did you cheat?
The girl who's sitting in front of me, Annie Potgieter.
Yeah.
I put this little before the exam we spoke about it. I put this little note. I'd be like just like question 19, and then I just put a question mark, 20 question mark whatever, and I put it in her stapler. Okay. You know, you open the stapler up where you put the staple. So just a little rolled up thing, and then she checked, she wrote the answer, then gave me back the stapler.
But how were you shouldn't have been allowed to pass a stapler back and forth.
Yeah, I think
in
it's
an exam.
bad modulating.
Yeah, terrible.
Yeah. And I passed.
You know, I used to be an exam invigilator.
Really? At uni?
No, in this year I did that.
Year? Yeah.
At high schools.
How was that?
In the UK. It's pretty good. On my first day, the teacher said that I'm the best exam invigilator she's ever seen.
Really?
Pretty good.
First day?
Yeah.
Damn, that's you. Wow, you must be either really good or she's just seen really bad.
I think I found the thing that I'm like.
That works for you.
I'm the better at than anyone else is exam invigilator.
Tell me about it. What makes a good exam invigilator?
Well, you have to. I think the most important is that you have to be vigilant.
Yeah.
And you have to be strict.
Mm-hmm.
And you can't be distracting to the students.
Right.
I think the quality of my invigilating decreased significantly when I started using the Stairmaster at the gym.
Right.
And I just had they just couldn't take their eyes off my dump truck ass as I was walking up and down the exam venue. So it's important to be kind of neutral, to blend into the background.
Yeah. Did you get feedback on that? They were like...
Well, I had to make an announcement. I had to like tell them to keep their eyes on their exam papers.
Yeah.
And to stop staring at my ass.
Yeah. Did you ever do any turnarounds and you just caught someone looking directly?
Yeah.
Students, hey, they take liberties.
No, it's crazy.
What exams were they writing?
Like GCSEs. Yeah.
Nice. Is that the most recent job that you had?
Yes.
Yeah. Are you still doing it, or?
No. It was the school holidays over.
Oh yeah, right.
August? Yeah, August.
Yeah.
And I haven't been back.
Damn. What was so was it wait, what do I want to ask? Does it pay well?
It pays really well, given that you just walk up and down.
But you can't be listening to music or anything. You got to be switched on.
Well, you don't have to be switched on, but you can't be listening to music.
No, right. You can be thinking though, I guess.
Yeah, exactly.
They don't track your thinking. And what kind of stuff?
Not yet.
I know. And what kind of stuff do you stop the students from doing?
No, they would cheat all the time. I never stopped them. They would be talking to each other. They'd be like, yeah, no, big time.
And the teacher was like, you're the best. Both. So
She
you were
didn't
you're
see
not-
that.
Right.
part. Yeah.
And you just didn't care.
This was like once they trusted me to invigilate a room on my own.
Yeah.
I invigilated like the
Like you have to be strict. You have to be not distracting.
well, yeah.
Those are the qualities.
Those are the qualities
Yeah,
of a good.
right,
I don't know. I
right,
didn't say
right.
that I had all of them.
No, of course not. Yeah.
But then I was left in charge of a special educational needs room,
Okay.
and I had to invigilate them.
Yeah.
And yeah, they cheated like crazy.
Yeah.
They just talk the whole time. Pretty blatant.
Did you have to let it go because they were special needs? You're like, or is that wrong to say?
Well, I mean, so some of them had like, I think things you'd more classically associate with being special needs, like autism. And,
Right.
But a lot of these kids, I think, their educational need was just that they were quite difficult in terms of discipline. Like they were quite rowdy and rambunctious. And yeah, a lot of them were quite naughty, I would say.
So, okay, let's do a scene. Okay.
Okay.
I'm gonna be a kid cheating, and you be you invigilating.
Okay.
And I want to see how you react.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I catch you cheating.
Yeah.
This is what I would do.
Okay. Charlie, what's the answer? Charlie.
That was it. That's all I would do. I mean, I had no real power. I couldn't shout at them.
Yeah.
I couldn't
that
threaten
cough
them.
is pretty good.
Yeah, I worked the authoritative throat clear.
Yeah. Yeah. Did you have the tash at the time?
I did.
Because that's a symbol of authority.
Is it?
Yeah, I don't know.
They were using slang that I'd never heard.
Shit.
Like some of the kids I was invigilating were 13, and they were using slang. Skilly boos. That's what they would say to each other. What does that mean?
Don't know. Skilly boos. Sounds like a trick you do on like that snowboarding game.
You do a skilly boos.
Yeah.
100 points.
Yeah. So you do the cough, and okay. So was there any kids who were like just looked at you and went back to cheating?
They also, I appreciated that you whispered in the role play scenario.
Yeah.
That's not how they would do it.
Really?
No.
Oh my god.
It would be like, Charlie. Charlie. Kids would get up in the exam and walk to other kids' desks.
Oh my god. Did you ever like flip out? You fucking read. You autistic kids are the worst. No.
No, I could. No. I was too. I think I was too forgiving.
Yeah.
Maybe it would have been good for them if I was harder on them, but
it's a hard role to like. They don't know you, just to come in like guns blazing.
yeah.
And this is the first meeting. It's hard I think it would be hard for them to respect.
Well, that's the
authority.
thing. If you overplay your hand,
Yeah.
then they very quickly realize that you don't have any real power.
Yeah.
So it's better to like suggest
Yeah.
that you are going to get
Yes.
mad or punish them than it
Yes.
actually would be to try and
Yes.
get mad or punish them, because
That's a
then they
good
realize
point.
that you actually
Yes.
have no power.
There's nothing you can do.
The only thing I can do is I'll tell them that I'm going to tell another teacher,
Yeah.
which is,
Yeah.
I mean, to be 26 years old, and that's my way of dealing with
yeah.
these kids who are just walking all over me. It feels...
Yeah. It's quite funny also then you go like, I'm going to go get this other teacher, and while you're doing that, they all just like cheat
Yeah.
off each other.
Yeah, it's not good.
Yeah. You come back, you can't even remember which kid it was.
Yeah, they're all gone.
Yeah. You're like,
Well, one of the kids went missing during an exam.
Really?
He went to the bathroom and he just never came back,
Never
and
came
they couldn't
back.
find him. And
Oh,
they had to
wow.
like mobilized all the teachers in the school to try and to look for him.
Shit. How do you know? Is there more than one invigilator?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. At least you have some support. Like both of you are just coughing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Tag team them.
Yeah.
On the
Either side.
throat clear. Yeah, it's good.
Yeah.
Surround them.
Yeah. That'd be a fun sketch, maybe.
Yeah.
Add that
As
to
exam invigilators.
Yeah.
I worked for Prospero, which is like a agency,
Okay.
and that's like it's like being a mercenary because they send you out to schools where you're needed.
Mm-hmm.
And the checks they do on, it feels like the checks they do on the type of people who they hire are the bar is very low. And I remember like one time they make you watch this training video that says it's like how to identify kids that have extremist political views. So you have to watch that to learn how to identify these kids.
Right.
But nowhere in the whole like training process do they ever ask you whether you have extremist political views.
That's so funny.
As long as you can stop the kids from, you're like a last cause basically.
Yeah,
And as long as the only good you can do is to stop the kids from
you like
making the mistakes you made.
Yeah. You're like recruiting them. You're like, okay, so this is how I find potential candidates to join my group.
And then I report them after they join me.
Yeah.
I turn on them.
Yeah. And then you say, look, society is stacked against you.
Yeah. It's an important lesson for you.
Yeah. That's so funny. It's also funny to be like, I guess, I don't know. To me, it's still the idea of like trying to look for that in kids. For one thing, as being like an exam invigilator who's there, like you like at that school, maybe I don't know how many days, maybe 2 days or 1 day, you go to that school.
Yeah.
And you have to be like the person who's like, I'm pretty sure I spotted a guy who's into extremist stuff.
Yeah,
seems like a lot. Like it seems like that seems like a high level thing to be. A lot of responsibility.
Yeah, I'd have to be a pretty serious empath to be able to pick that up.
Yeah.
In the very fleeting interactions that I'd have with
these kids. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, just like they ask you like, how was it? And you're like, yeah, no real hiccups. One guy think he might join ISIS, but other than that, yeah. Thanks for having me. Yeah. Yeah.
I told the headmaster, but he.
Yeah.
This kid is a terrorist.
Yeah. 100%. I've been doing this a week now. That kid's a terrorist.
Yeah. I watched the training video. This kid is a terrorist.
Yeah, on the way here.
Yeah.
I know I'm right.
I skimmed the training video. This kid is a threat to civilization.
Yeah. And he's like, how do you know? You're like, I'm also in ISIS.
Yeah.
I would know.
I recruited him.
Yeah. Damn, that's so funny. Oh, yeah. Also, there's this part of me that I'm like, maybe I should take that more seriously in terms of like kids having extremist views. But I'm just like, they're just kids. Like, I don't know.
I feel like I had extremist. What kid doesn't have pretty extremist views?
Yeah.
Obviously, there are limits, but
yeah,
I don't think I identify with the beliefs that I had when I was 13. Definitely not.
What kind of extremist views did you have? Do you think? I mean, I had some views that people would. I'd like, if you kiss girls, then you're cool. Like that could be seen as kind of extreme.
But only if you don't kiss girls, then you're not. Then you're lame.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's pretty extremist.
Yeah, it's extremist. Yeah. Damn, I didn't even know. Maybe one of my exam vigilators spotted me.
Yeah.
Yeah. Did you have any what extremist views did you have? Do you think?
When I was in high school,
were you like a communist?
I thought that people shouldn't be allowed to vote, that we shouldn't have a democracy, and that we should have a ruling class of elites who are trained from birth to be administrators and bureaucrats of...
That's like Socrates, no? Aristotle?
Yeah, Socrates or Plato.
Yeah.
Depending on what you...
Yeah. Depending on whose side you're on. That's pretty cool, man. I respect that.
Philosopher kings.
Yeah.
That's what he wanted.
Did you want to be one of those ruling elite, or were you like, I know I'm not one of those, but that's what I do think.
No, I'd prefer for someone else to do it. I think
it's a lot of responsibility.
Yeah, and it's like messes up your whole life basically.
Yeah.
But I think that's the way no one who's in charge should want they should always wish that they actually weren't in charge.
Yeah.
I think that's a good system.
Yeah, they wish they could like play Quidditch or something.
Yeah.
Like, you know, fish on rivers.
Join an ultimate frisbee team.
Yeah.
But no, instead they're...
Yeah. They're just daydreaming about how it would be so reassuring to know that, like, you know, Keir Starmer was Ramaphosa. They were like daydreaming about ultimate frisbee.
Yeah. God,
You'd be
wish I
like,
could get out there.
Yeah. You're like, damn, actually, thanks, guys, for sacrificing your ultimate frisbee
Yeah, your
time.
free time. They drive past a big open field and they just...
Yeah.
they have to look away before they start crying.
Yeah. The driver's like, speaks to the other security guys like, he always looks sad when we go past.
Yeah.
A big open field.
Just to roll up the windows.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's nice. I think that was... Yeah, I'd say that's pretty extreme.
Yeah, that's pretty extreme, yeah.
To be anti-democracy.
Yeah. Yeah, my I think all my views, like I've never had very strong opinions about politics other than just kind of like lame ones that not lame, but just like ones that everyone was like, yeah, apartheid's bad.
What's bad? Oh, apartheid's bad.
Yeah. Like as in ones that I was like, I could definitely tell what was right and wrong.
Yeah. I feel like I'm really good with the ones
I'm like,
that I'm good with the opinions about things that have happened already.
Same.
I'm not so good with the...
Same.
I feel like I've got those ones down easy.
Yeah, same. I can tell you who historically the bad guys were.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But my contempt... Yeah.
Yeah. I'm the same. So I think all my strong opinions were just about like being cool, how to be cool, what I thought was cool, you know, who was the alpha, that kind of stuff. I had fairly strong opinions about that stuff early.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know if I did actually. I had a lot of doubt, but I knew I wanted to, know what that stuff was.
Yeah.
Yeah. Is that relatable?
That's relatable.
Okay.
To know who the alpha is.
Yeah, know who the alpha
like that.
is, how to be an alpha.
Yeah.
Yeah. Still working out.
It's pretty...
Is it working?
Yeah, definitely.
Fuck yeah, dude.
Do you...
Woo!
You've got the tattoo? That's pretty bad boy energy.
Yeah. Bad boy energy.
How old were you when you got that?
I think it was like 3 years ago.
Okay.
So
that's pretty...
29.
Okay.
Yeah.
Nice.
I think I've got quite a youthful face. I told the audience last night that I was like, I look young for my age, unless you think I'm 32, and then you're right. That's dead on.
Did they...
They...
You do look young for your age.
I look young for my age, I think. Yeah. But I've always had an old soul. Do you think you ever had an old soul?
No.
No? That's pretty good.
I don't think I have an old soul.
Do you know anyone who has an old soul?
Does that just mean like you listen to the music that your parents listen to?
I think it means you're kind of sad, for instance.
Okay. Okay. I'm sorry to hear that, man.
That's okay. Yeah, sorry to bring it up. No, I was. Yeah, I think I was world weary when I was like 5.
Okay,
it's
right.
Like life stuff.
Yeah.
But also, there was joys. There's joys for sure. Yeah.
Do you think you have any controversial political opinions? Do you think?
No.
Well, let me ask you this. Do you think anyone should be allowed to live anywhere they want?
I think so. I do think that. But I think that unless we all do that, then it'll never work. If that makes sense.
Everyone should get to do it, or no one should get... Or would it only work if everyone got to do it?
I think so. Because... I don't know. I don't know why I believe that, but I just do. Actually,
I kind of feel...
I have no backing for that, what I just said, but yeah.
No, I agree.
Yeah.
Because then everyone would move to the countries or areas that are governed the best and the most fairly. Mm-hmm. And those countries would do well because they attract smart people and capable people. And countries who are run poorly or unfairly or unjustly will suffer because they...
For sure.
They struggle to attract people. And...
then, just to continue that thought, then won't it... Okay, I'm definitely on my depth, but then couldn't you then say, like, countries, it would be in countries' interest to, like, the competitive edge would be about how they treat their citizens.
Yeah, exactly.
And how well the government is run.
Yeah, and how well, yeah, exactly. And I think people would want to move to countries that are more equal, or where wealth is distributed more equally, for example.
And it would tie into the predominant economic system that we have, right? Like, well, is capitalism the dominant? Like, it would be like an extension of free market capitalism. I know capitalism is regulated.
Yes. Well, it would. Yeah, because you would be able to move.
Yeah.
Freely. It would basically like. It would be like countries competing against each other in a market for people, talented people.
But I think I also get why people are like scared of that. I think because it's like you can't be. I feel like maybe the fear comes from this idea of like that you can't be complacent or something. It's like because there's always someone that can come and outdo you.
Yes.
But that yeah, I don't know. I do get the fear. I think I get the fear. I can understand it. I can understand why people are afraid. I think because everyone is afraid of something, and then you just are. It's just another thing that you can be afraid of. Oh shit! If anyone can come here, I'm not that. It's easy to go. I'm not that smart. Someone can probably come and. I remember a new kid coming to our school, and he started to play rugby, and I was like terrified that he'd take my position in the team.
He's like, go back to where you came from.
Yeah. Go back to that other school that you came from. Yeah, exactly. But I think it's then what you do with the fear.
Yeah.
I think it's all fear-based, what's happening now.
Well, I think the two fears is that you're going to get replaced, that they'll steal your jobs. But the other fear is also that if you're in the nicer country, lots of like freeloaders are going to come over and
take advantage.
Try and live off the welfare system and
that's interesting. Interesting. Yes, I can't relate to that as much because I think I'm more of a freeloader.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We should have our own country.
Should we?
For free? No, not me and you. Freeloaders.
Okay. Yeah. Are you? What do you think? You're a freeloader at all, or not? Are you more of a loader?
I don't think I'm the most productive.
Yeah.
Economically productive member of society. Definitely not. No.
Yeah. No, yeah. But tell me more about this country that we should start. Wait, we should start, or there should just be a country for freeloaders?
Well, a country, maybe that would be just a super unsuccessful country. That feels like a non-starter for a country.
Yeah.
Who are they freeloading off of?
Yeah. We could scam them into going there or something.
Scam people into coming.
Yeah.
Scam the other freeloaders.
Make an AI country.
All
the freeloaders go like, oh, I gotta go to this place.
Pay for a visa.
Yeah.
Boom.
Yeah. Do you think you would ever, what's it called? Do 90-day fiance? I just thought of that because you said visas.
90-day, what is that?
I think it's like...
Is that where you get engaged on your first date? And then you have to... It's like a reality TV show.
But I think the specific about it is that you marry someone from another country and they come and live in your country, or you go to their country or whatever. So people in America go and meet a hot lady in Vietnam and take her over to America. Yeah.
Am I going somewhere, or is someone coming back to South Africa with me?
Well, let's say someone's coming back to South Africa with you.
Would I do that?
Yeah.
And do I love this person? No, I just know that they're attractive. That's it.
Yeah.
And we have to be together for 90 days.
Yeah. And you have to be on TV.
What do I have to do? Oh, I have to be on TV.
Yeah, because you're in the show.
Definitely I would do that. Yeah.
I think you'd be good on it.
100%.
Yeah. I think it'd be great.
I don't know if I'd be good on it, but I think I'd get a lot out of it.
That's what I mean.
Yeah.
I'd
have fun.
Yeah, you'd have fun, and you get a following and stuff. People would probably be like, "This is a bad guy."
I'm the bad guy.
No, the people might say that.
Like
If you don't
like I'm
fall
not,
in love
like
with
I
him.
don't treat her right.
Yeah,
type
I
of
mean,
thing.
no, I mean, you probably wouldn't. I think you'd treat her well, knowing
Yeah.
knowing you.
Thanks. I think I
Yeah.
would.
What about going to another country on 90 Day Fiancé? And which country? Which country? If you had to date a lady who's not very nice looking, and not very nice also maybe, but you could then you get a visa to their country. Would you do that?
Just for 90 days.
Well, I think you get a visa forever. No,
Seriously?
maybe. Well, I think if you get married, you get a visa forever.
Okay.
Yeah. So 90 days then, yeah. 90 days of travel in a country.
Well, the thing is, if I think that I would fall in love with them, I would choose a boring country. But if I just went thinking I'd go for 90 days, I would choose a much more exotic country.
Like where?
Like maybe Germany. That's the most exotic country I could think of.
Yeah. Very good.
Something exotic. France.
Yeah. The Netherlands.
Yeah.
Nice. If you could, I know what the question is. I came up with all these questions. Fuck. If you could make a sound for your personality, what sound would that be? I can go first if you want.
I can pick. Okay, you go first.
Okay, mine sounds like this.
Do I have to be able to make the sound, or can I just pick a sound?
You have to be able to make it. You have to be able to make it. But you can use any objects that are around you.
Okay.
Yeah.
I think like
Oh, wow.
yeah, that's good.
I think that's pretty good.
Sneeze.
Yeah. People say I bless you to you.
Yeah. It's something unexpected.
Yeah.
But and sometimes you enjoy them.
Yes. You do.
But then you have too many and it's like overwhelming.
That's great. That's a great analogy. Yeah.
So you're a tired sigh.
Yeah.
You don't have to be too modest. I think you're.
I know. That was too modest. I was trying to remember the sound I did last time. Actually, I think it's slightly changed. Okay, I'll redo my sound. This is what it is.
Yeah, like when do you? That sounds like there was turbulence on a plane, and you're getting nervous.
Yeah. Yes. It's like it's a nervousness because things are actually going pretty well.
It's like a skeptical. You're skeptical of how good things are going.
Exactly, because I'm on a flight on the way to a destination I'm excited about.
Yeah.
And there's a bit of turbulence. I'm like, oh shit, is this the sign that things are about to go downhill? Any small thing that happens, you know? I've got my book upside down. Oh no, is this the sign everything's gonna go downhill?
It's the writing on the wall.
It's the writing on the wall, yeah.
Let me ask you this.
Yeah.
Do you think, presumably, so do you think some people there are hot people and ugly people? Do you think that's true?
Yeah, I think so.
And presumably there's some kind of distribution of hot and ugly people.
Yeah.
Where you have most people, it's like a bell curve. Where most people are average looking.
Yeah.
Most people are in the middle of the curve.
Yeah.
And then you have the tails at either end.
Yes.
Where you have like a smaller group of people being hot.
Yes.
And the hotter you are, the smaller the group gets.
Yeah.
And equally for ugliness. But this is my question.
Okay.
Do you think there are more that those tails on the bell curve are equally sized? Or do you think there are more hot people than ugly people, or more ugly people than hot people?
I think there's more ugly people.
You think that extreme is bigger?
Yeah. I do. Does that mean I'm like a glass half full guy? No, half empty.
Yeah, that means you're an optimist.
I'm an optimist.
No, definitely not. I don't think that.
Oh, yeah.
I don't think it makes you a pessimist, but
okay, that's good. Yeah, I do. Based on maybe it's just living in England. The people here are really ugly, but that might not be it. What do you think?
I
love that I just called the people of England ugly.
Don't worry about that.
Yeah.
They're not gonna mind.
No.
I think more. I think there are more hot people.
Dude.
That's what I'm gonna say.
That's what I like about you.
Yeah.
Yeah. You get positive vibes.
Yeah. I like to see. I think more than. Yeah, that's what I think.
That's pretty strong.
I think there are lots of hot people. No one's ever like hideous in the same way. I never look at someone and think, "Oh God," in the same way that I would see an attractive person and think, "Oh wow." It happens way more often that I see someone and think, "Wow, that person's very attractive."
That's
and
a
it
good
happens
point.
very seldomly that I see someone where I have like where I think, "Wow, that's an ugly person."
Wow. I think it does make you an optimist, and I'm a pessimist.
Yeah.
I think so. I think so. So, me and my so I have two sisters, one younger, one older. Me and my younger sister were talking about this the other day. My mom is like her greatest value in life is like beauty. She's a painter.
Yeah.
And I think that a lot of that, I think we got influenced by a lot of that. And yeah, like I did like a lot of things growing up to try and change my appearance because I was like insecure about my appearance. So like I didn't like my ears. I was like, I have big ears, that's bad.
Yeah.
And so then I did this thing. I heard about the geishas. You remember the geishas with their feet?
Like bound feet?
Yes. So I bound my ears at night to make them
No
grow
way.
close to my face. Yeah. But for like a few months or something. It was very sore. So I was like, this is fucking... this sucks.
I like your ears. It's
Thanks,
cute.
man. Thank you. Yeah, I've grown to like them.
Yeah, they're nice.
Yeah, thanks, bro.
I saw a psychic once.
Yeah.
And she said that she was very drawn to my feet. And she said that she could see that in a past life,
Yeah.
I was a petite Chinese woman with bound feet.
Wild.
Yeah.
That's wild. I believe in psychics.
Well, she was a real psychic. She was on the TV and everything.
Where? In South Africa?
Yeah. South African psychic.
Did you go to her? Where did you go to her?
To her house.
Where did she live?
And she did a reading on me in Musenberg, I think.
Epic.
She did a reading. And she let me record the whole thing. It's on YouTube if you want.
No way.
Yeah.
That's
you can
epic.
see her tell me that I was a petite Chinese woman in my past life.
Did that resonate with you?
No.
Right.
I can't say that it did.
Because also, wasn't it Japanese ladies who bound their feet, or was it both?
I
guess she would know better than us, but...
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think either way, she would insist that it was a Chinese woman.
Yeah.
And that her feet were bound.
Right. Could have been a Chinese lady who liked Japanese culture.
Yeah, she was appropriating Japanese culture.
Yeah. I love doing the feet binding thing.
Yeah. Looks so cool.
Yeah.
Went on a gap year to Japan and...
Yeah, you guys have got to do this. You guys have got to... Sorry.
That sounded like Nelson Mandela.
Yeah, I did, yeah. I was doing Nelson Mandela, doing a Chinese... Chinese
That'd
lady.
be a good bit.
Yeah.
That's the only accent I do.
Yeah. Is Nelson Mandela doing a Chinese lady?
Yeah.
Who's just come back from a gap year in Japan. That's wild. That's cool that you went to see a psychic.
Are you
seems like a fun activity.
Religious at all, or believe in any kind of spiritual?
I think I believe in something. Sometimes I feel very connected to like something. I did a silent retreat last year. I did like a 10-day silent retreat.
Okay, where?
In Herefordshire. Herefordshire. Okay. And they said it was like you learn like the Buddhist meditation Vipassana, and so it's all about like feeling sensations in your body and like doing like body scans, and they try and make it like they try and distance themselves from religion, but at other times it's like pretty culty, and the guy's like, yeah, you can't be gay and stuff.
Really? That's what he said?
Like the guru. Yeah, I'm pretty sure he said something like that.
That's crazy. At the silent retreat.
Yeah. Oh, he would just kept talking about like the nuclear family and stuff. But it's this guy. You like watch these tapes of this guy who's like now died. But yeah, sorry. Going back to your question. Yeah, sometimes I feel if like sometimes some occasions meditating and sometimes on drugs. You know.
Yeah.
I feel connected to something. Yeah. What about you?
Yeah, I don't know if I've ever had a transcendental experience like that before, but I have been. I think I would tell people that I'm Christian.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think I believe. Like, I don't think there's a guy up there.
Yeah.
But I think all my values and like the way I see the world is quite Christian in its nature. I think most people who say they're atheist are actually just closeted Christians. That's what I believe.
Yeah.
And I think it's a good story. I think it's out of all the gods, I like the Christian God the most.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's objectively he's the most hilarious because he's like all powerful and all knowing.
Right.
And then he decides to come down to earth, which is a huge move. And he comes down to earth as Jesus Christ, turns himself into a guy, and comes down to earth. And he's like a homeless guy, and we kill him.
Yeah.
That's amazing.
Yeah, that is pretty funny.
And I kind of like the idea that people for now thousands of years have been like, yeah, that's our guy. That's the MVP right there.
Yeah.
We're gonna worship him.
Yeah.
He's like the loser god.
Yeah.
And people, I think it's...
Yeah, he's like the under god.
Yeah, he's the under god, yeah. Well, he is. And I think that's interesting.
Yeah.
I think he's a good role model for that reason.
Yeah.
Because he's like...
Yeah. He gets played by the system.
Yeah.
But
Massively.
He's still a good guy. But there's parts in it where he's a bit petty. Like it's like a tree. He curses a tree, I think.
He does. Yeah, he curses the fig tree.
Yeah.
His miracles are a bit soft. They're a bit wet. I don't think.
Yeah. Water into wine.
I mean, is
like
that
everyone's
so
an alcoholic now.
Yeah.
Because of Jesus. Yeah.
It's not that good. We've done stuff better than that.
Yeah. Yeah, we made alcohol out of potatoes. Jesus.
Yeah.
That's a way better miracle.
We turned grapes into wine.
Yeah.
That's like...
Yeah. If he had invented wine in that instant, in that moment, that would be pretty cool.
Or if he, like, the first vape. If he made the first...
Yeah.
Turned a candle into a vape.
Yeah. That would be cool. Into a watermelon vape.
But we came up with all the best stuff after he died already.
True. There's like miracles every couple of months that are happening.
Yeah. iPhone.
Internet. Yeah. That's way better than turning water into wine.
So much better.
Yeah.
He cures like lepers.
Right.
People with leprosy.
Yeah, we cured
But we did that, yeah.
Yeah, he can only do it.
He did one guy, and we did. We got rid of the whole disease.
Yeah. That's so true. Yeah. He's fucking busy shouting at fig trees. And we have airplanes. He didn't even make airplanes back then. We have freaking, unbelievable farming, irrigation,
yeah. Like the entertainment system on a airplane.
Yeah. They didn't even have zips back then.
Yeah. Not even buttons. I think they were just like,
yeah, they didn't have buttons.
they were just kind of like hanging clothes over themselves.
Yeah, and hope it didn't blow away in the wind. That is actually pretty crazy. Of Jesus. What are the Christian things that you live by? Because I know like the basic ones, but I think there's other ones that I don't know about that exist.
I think it's like the impulse to do the right thing even when no one is watching.
Right.
I think is quite
true. Yeah, that's a yeah, I get, yeah.
I think it's kind of hard if you say you're an atheist, it's kind of hard to explain, you know, doing the right thing when no one's watching, but also when there will be no like negative consequences for other people. You just get this feeling like, oh, you should this is the right thing to do. I think it's hard to explain if you're just I think it's just yeah. I think doing that it's worthwhile doing good things for their own sake. I think it's quite a religious view. And I also like I think the message of love, and I find that quite inspiring. But also that the thing that makes us I think the source of solidarity between people is the fact that we suffer, and that's like something we can recognize in each other. And I think what's interesting about the Christian God is that he's the only God that suffers too, because he came down and he got crucified.
Yeah, and he had to wear those rags.
Yeah, he had to be.
He suffered fashionably.
Yeah.
Unfashionably, I mean.
Yeah, he had to come down and be lame, be a loser.
Yeah.
And feel what that's like.
Yeah. Had his best mate stab him in the back.
Yeah, imagine.
Yeah. Damn.
That doesn't happen to
lots of people that have never experienced that.
Yeah, and this is like the supreme being.
Yeah.
And he's going through this.
Yeah, true.
So I think that's I think that's quite inspiring. But again, I don't believe it I don't think other Christians would say that I'm Christian at all.
Interesting. Also, just going back to that God thing, like he picked that time to come down. Like he could have picked now. Like his life would have been so much easier and more fun and stuff. He could have gone on like yachts with hot bitches.
Yeah, he could have been like a Steve Jobs type figure.
Yeah,
or like a
Floyd Mayweather.
Yeah. He'd be in the UFC and he'd just be crushing it.
Just beating oats down. He's like that guy who just beat the South African guy who does like that wrestling style where you just like lie on top of them the whole time.
What's his Drickus?
Is that
his name? Yeah.
Drickus. Yeah, he could have been, you know, just like small things. Like he could have had a smoothie.
Yeah.
You know, milkshake.
He could have had the final supper at Nando's.
Yeah.
But
yeah. No, like what did they probably eat for the final supper? It was just like freaking, I don't know, what did they eat back then?
Well, probably like falafel. It was probably pretty good.
It was probably quite good.
Middle Eastern
true. Food. They've always had good food. Hummus and falafel. And maybe some meat. Did they eat meat back then? I don't know. The Last Supper. So, yeah. Did Jesus... Now, this is just a question about the Bible, you know. Did Jesus say to everyone, yo, guys, come to the Last Supper? Did he know it was, like, the next day? Or he just, like, come for supper, and then afterwards they're like, that was the last.
He, like, keeps dropping hints that he's gonna die.
Okay.
Throughout.
Right.
Which is kind of intense. And then he... I don't know, at the Last Supper, he definitely says that it's the Last Supper. But I don't know if he invited them.
Right.
He wasn't like, come for the Last Supper. And they're like, come for the what?
Yeah. Wait, for supper? Yeah, but you said something else before you said supper. Okay. All right. What else is... what's exciting you at the moment in life?
What's exciting me?
Yeah.
Are we gonna open our water at the same time?
Yeah, let's do it. 3, 2. Oh,
boom.
There you go. pretty much. What's happening? Tell me about. I don't know.
I live with my best friends.
That's pretty fucking cool.
Yeah, which is pretty awesome.
Yeah.
I think that's huge.
That's huge.
That improved the quality of my life astronomically.
Oh man.
I used to live with a Freemason.
Okay.
Guy was a Freemason.
Yeah, yeah. What do they do? What's their shtick?
It's like a. Well, it's not really a secret club, secret organization.
Okay.
But it's like a. It's like a members club.
Yeah.
Kind of. The Freemasons. He taught me the secret Freemasons handshake.
Can you tell me? Oh no, it's secret.
I can tell. I don't mind. Yeah.
Can you show me?
Yeah. So you go like this. So you walk up to each other.
Yeah.
And you go like this as if you're about to dap.
Okay. Am I going low?
Yeah.
Okay.
So we go like this.
Yeah.
And then we go. Yeah. So you go hey. Yeah.
That is
That's
pretty
it.
cool. Actually,
That's the move.
That is pretty cool. I felt like my chi, or like Freemason's version of chi, just went up.
Yeah. Your Freemason chi.
Yeah.
Your Freemason chakra just opened up.
Yeah. It's like over here. It's like,
Yeah.
it's like not in the, just on the side.
Yeah.
It's like at my knees, maybe. One of my knees, maybe.
So if you see guys doing that,
Yeah. I know who they
you know
are.
that's a Freemason.
What do they, besides the cool handshake, like what do they stand for?
I have no idea. We didn't talk about it that much.
Right.
Um,
What did he like to talk about? The Freemason.
he used to do beagling. Is that what it's called? We used to speak
like
about that.
Is that like a trumpet, but like with it's like a small trumpet?
It's it could be that also, but what I'm thinking of is the dog, the beagle of beagles.
Oh.
And they you go like hunting with beagles.
Oh shit. For quails or something.
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah. Oh, so he's a posh guy.
He was kind of a posh guy. Yeah. He was.
I don't actually mind posh guys.
No, me neither.
Yeah.
They're all.
They're all right. So you lived with him, just you and him?
Yeah, just me and him.
Where? In London?
Yes, in Dalston. He got replaced by a different guy, South African guy.
Uh-huh.
But now, that's all history. Now I'm living with
Now you're living with your best friend?
Jules, Ben, and Nick.
Oh, I thought you were living with Marcus.
No.
No.
No, Marcus lives with his wife.
Uh-huh. So Jules, Ben, and Nick. Nick is South African.
Nick's South African. Yes.
Jules and Ben?
Jules is South African, but sometimes he says he's French. It's kind of, yeah.
Preposteros.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He grew up in South Africa, but I think he feels French.
Okay. Jules.
And Ben is English, but he feels South African. So
Okay.
sometimes he tells people he's from there.
Lekker.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I like that.
Yeah. And how do you know them?
Me and Jules went to high school together. Me and Nick went to university together. And then me and Ben also went to university together. And we lived together in Cape Town.
Bro. That's so cool.
It's mega.
That's mega bucks.
Yeah, it's mega
That's
bucks.
so sick, man. Living with your best mates. Man. I feel jealous and happy for you. How long have you lived together for?
A year now.
And did you all know each other? Or it's like I guess Jules, you went to high school with.
Yeah. Jules, I'm the link between
the
other two and Jules.
That's a powerful place to be.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, so you get the most say and stuff. Who's the alpha?
Ben.
You're all alphas.
No,
Ben.
it's Ben.
Who's the kind of the father of the house? Right?
Yeah, dad of the. But Jules is like the mom of the house.
Interesting.
That's what we say.
Okay.
He's a nurturer.
Right. And then you and Nick are the kids.
Nick is like
Or he's your uncle. Nick seems
he's like an
got
uncle.
Yeah, he's
Yeah.
got uncle vibes.
I'm like the kid, I would
You're
say.
the kid. Oh, what a great position to be.
Yeah, it's nice.
Yeah. What activities do you guys do together?
We no, I guess we don't do that many activities together.
Best friends.
Yeah. Just spend a lot of passive time around each other.
That's the best.
I want to go
Lumming.
to what's it called? Digger Land. Have I told you about this? Or Digger World.
Is it where
I
you
forget
drive
which
a
one.
digger?
Yeah, it's in Kent, and you go and you drive like construction vehicles around this big empty lot, and you can like dig holes with a
That sounds so sick.
with a digger.
I want to do that.
How
How many
cool
people can do that?
I think we should all go.
We should go.
This is the next house bonding activity. That
Cool. I would love to come. Could make a video or not. It just sounds a lot of fun.
yeah, I think it would be awesome.
Yeah. Fuck, that'd be sick. I am gonna have to call it because simply because the uploading this to the computer will take.
Yes.
You know,
No. Fair enough.
Do you have anything to plug? This will come out on Monday.
Anything to plug?
Yeah.
No.
Yep.
I love my friends and my family a lot, and they mean the world to me. So I just want to say that.
Damn, that's so nice. I will say it, and I'm not only saying it because you just said it, and I feel bad. I say what you said.
You love my friends and family a lot. Yeah, they're great.
Yeah, and I'm not only saying that because I feel bad. All right, guys. Thanks for listening. Bye.